We're back live on the lives. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here on the lives. Yes. Hey, what's up, YouTube fam? Brandon Weaver here. Once again, got my new live stream format. Jerome back there with the camera, working the tech. Got the logo up, Awesome Life Group logo up, ALG logo up. Got the name, got the scrolling banner down here, which will tell you that you can put your comments in the chat right now, your questions in the chat right now, okay? That's right, Dwayne saying, we live, baby. That's right, we live. All right? Repair services right there on the ticker down there. The Chiron says, Awesome Life Group, DIY at 609 Credit Repair. Put your chat questions in the chat. I'll answer them on the live here. We also got a few things to share. Also, you can email me. My email's right there, info@609creditrepair.com, right there on this live, all right? All right. Appreciate it. Arno Peters. Nice. Now I can say, hey, love the vids. Appreciate the love. Appreciate it. You can get a little shout out here. So you're gonna want to put your comments here because I can put you up now on the live stream stuff that I got. Can see you, get a shout out. If you got a channel, you got your channel here. People know where you're at. Love the vids. Appreciate you. We appreciate all the love. Appreciate it. All right. Yes. Dwayne saying, we live, baby. That's right. We live. We back. We back. And Dwayne saying, I still got the 609 letters from your website. I appreciate you. All right. Just got to mail them off, Dwayne says. Absolutely. And if you've got questions, again, you can email me. You can ask your questions here. Mr. DeMarcus Owens came in earlier on the chat. He brought up right here, just wanted to say thanks for the resources for the DIY credit repair journey. I was able to get my credit score to the high 600s, low 700s. Still got a ways to go, but loving the journey. That's fantastic. I appreciate you. Mr. Owens. Appreciate you coming here, letting the fam know. Appreciate everybody here. All right, let's see. Hey, says, what's up? All right, what up, Brandon, my bro? Good to see you as well. I appreciate it. We're going to get into a few things today. We're talking about Equifax and how they sent out a bunch of wrong credit scoring models for individuals and how they got themselves in a little hot water. We're going to got some videos to share with you about that and some articles. We're going to talk about how to get an 800 credit score. We're also talking about some new stuff on these lives. I want to do some new formats and stuff, cryptocurrencies and stock market investment. Of course, none of this is financial or legal advice. Of course, it's all infotainment, all entertainment, education here for you as well. So yeah, we are going to get into it right now. Make sure to hit that like, that subscribe button, and we'll be back in just 10 seconds. And we're back right from that intro. Appreciate it. Hope you all enjoying the new format of the lives. Let me know if you can hear me okay in the comments. Let me know if I'm looking good as well. Do I coming in clear, crystal clear, or am I blurry? Let me know. Now, let's get into this. I've got some interesting stuff to share. Not sure if you're familiar with what's going on with Equifax. I'm sure you've heard, but I want to share this with you right here and make sure this works well. Let's see the comments here. Let's see. Yes. 609 letters still kicking and lighting tires, kicking tires and lighting fires, still getting people to the other side. Let's see. Make sure I got this new format for me. So check this out. Equifax sued over erroneous credit scores for millions of people. Let me share this with y'all right now. Let me make sure y'all can see this, right? Hopefully you can hear this as well. Check this out.
Equifax, one of three major credit reporting companies, admits it sent lenders incorrect credit scores for hundreds of thousands of people applying for home and auto loans this spring. The company says the problem was caused by a, quote, coding issue. For about 300,000 people, the errors were significant enough that some may have been wrongfully denied credit. Equifax says it's working with customers to determine the impact of this error, but it is unclear tonight what recourse those borrowers may have.
What recourse those borrowers may have. What recourse those borrowers may have. They don't, on the news, they don't want to tell you what you can do, right? That's why you got to tune in here. That's why you got to watch the videos here. That's why you got the Awesome Life group, the 609. What can you do if you're a victim of this? You want to check, first of all, you want to check your credit reports, right? Of course, all right? Annualcreditreport.com right now. Okay, bam, right there. You can take a look at your report. See if you're a victim. See if there's anything inaccurate on there, okay? You've got letters from 609creditrepair.com that you can send, right? And you can put, hey, I noticed individuals are getting sent the wrong scores. How do you know you're sending the right stuff? How is this 100% accurate? How is this 100% verifiable? All right, check this out. I got something else I got to share with you of another individual. We're going to share this. I want to see if we'll get this. Equifax sends the wrong. Check this out. Watch this. See how this
Credit
looks.
reporting company Equifax sent lenders incorrect credit scores for millions of people seeking loans. And in some instances, credit scores were off by 20 or more points.
20 more
Let's bring in John Anshunas. He is an attorney and head of Morgan & Morgan's class action department and is representing the lead plaintiff in this case. John, this seems pretty unbelievable. You represent the lead plaintiff, as we mentioned. Can you tell us how she caught this error and how it affected her?
Absolutely. So in January of this year, she pre-qualified for a car.
And just real quick, okay? This is an individual who trying to get their car, trying to get their stuff squared away, had good credit. Equifax messed up their credit. This individual went out to go get an attorney because they have damages, okay? So if you've got damages, right? If you've got damages, that might be a course for you as well, all right? Not only can you send the 609 dispute letters, okay? But you may go this way, right? And of course, none of this is legal advice, but we've got a video for you of an individual. This is CBS News. This is the news. These are the news outlets that are finding this type of erroneous stuff, all right? Dwayne's he's saying, hey, Dwayne's saying, hey, I got damages. Hey, maybe you do. Maybe you do, all right? Well, let's take a look. Let's see a little more.
From a local dealership in Jacksonville, Florida, where she lives. When she went to purchase the vehicle in April, her credit score had dropped 130 points. And it was a critical
130 points. Credit score dropped 130 points. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. 130 points. Nothing wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't have any negative items. She didn't get any collections. She didn't get any negative items. Equifax messed up, quote unquote, some type of coding error, right? It's the last clip we just saw.
Report from Equifax. It caused her to lose the preferred financing that she had and caused her now to spend in excess of $150 a month to buy that same car. She certainly saw the news reports and then contacted our law firm about the problem that she's experienced.
How can an error like this affect someone in the long run? Can it quickly be fixed, or can this have lasting repercussions for anyone who's looking into financing?
It can have lasting repercussions because it gets out of the marketplace. And as we all know, as Americans, credit reports are the foundation for credit decisions for home loans, car loans, credit cards, even occupation. So it will have detrimental effects for years to come.
Equifax originally reported that those affected were only hurt by a few points. We mentioned a possible 20-point gap. How big was the scale between those affected? Was it larger than originally reported?
Well, for Ms. Jenkins, it was 130 points, which is significant. So through the discovery process, we'll find out.
So they're going to get some damages here. They're going to get some stuff that is in proportion to what is going on. And they're going to have to make her whole, so to speak, right? Maybe you have some stuff going on right now. So not only can you dispute these negative items, okay, on your credit reports with the letters from 609creditrepair.com, but you might have damages as well. And I just wanted to show you that it is possible that you could be like that individual, right? Because sometimes we don't always see. We say, oh, well, maybe you can and maybe you can't. I don't know. And that it's very clear. An individual was able to do that, okay? Very much so it's possible to do, all right? 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right, we've got some more questions here. I found several collection accounts with balances and an open status. Can you please tell me what to say in the dispute letter? Yes, we're gonna get into that right now. I found several collection accounts with balances and an open status. So sometimes they're closed, right? Sometimes they're in closed status, sometimes they're in open. Either way, these are negative collections bringing down your credit score, okay? Negative collections bringing down your credit score. If it says closed, it's still negative. It's not going to change much, okay? It's not going to be more positive if it's closed. Can you please tell me what to say in the dispute letters? Okay, so this is why you come to the lives, all right? So the 609 dispute letters are written out, and you can add your information. The collection letters are written out, and you can add your information. But let's talk about what is in a collection validation. You want to know what to say in the letter. What is in the letter, right? What's in this letter? What's in that letter, okay? So this is a demand letter, right here. It's 2 pages, so you can staple and all that stuff. This letter is being sent to the collection company, okay? It's got the collection agency name, address, city, state, zip, account number. There should be an account number, okay? This letter is being sent to you in response to notices sent to me from your company. And more importantly, due to your erroneous reporting to the credit bureaus, okay? Now, you've got the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act 15 U.S.C. 1692G, Section 809. B as in Bravo, okay, that your claim is disputed and validation and verification are demanded, okay? So, please provide to me the following. And there's other things in here. I am hitting the big bullet points so you have them. Please provide to me the following. What money you say I owe, how it is that I owe you, okay? Provide any validation or verification or potential status of limitations that you may have that they have not expired. The statutes of limitations haven't expired. Show me the license. You have a license to collect in my state. Provide me the license number and registered agent or agent of service for your company, okay? So it goes on to say, hey, look, if you can't provide verification, validation, 100% per the Fair Credit Reporting Act, for the Debt Collection Practices Act, you need to delete this immediately. Delete this invalid information, invalidated and unverified information from 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. This action must be done with accordance with federal and state laws, okay? If not, this goes on to say, I may have recourse, right, for violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, violation of the Fair Debt Collection Practice, defamation of character, and it goes on and on to talk about how they only have 30 days to respond. They have 30 calendar days to postmark response. If they do not do so, they fail to comply to respond within 30 days from the date of receipt. All references to this account must be deleted and completely removed from the credit report for the 3 major credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. Okay? All future communications must be done in writing with the United States Postal Service, so forth and so on. And it's all there for you, okay? It's all there for you. So, can you please tell me what to say in the letter? That's what you can say in your letter to the collection agency. It's available to you at 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. If you've got further questions, you can put them in the comments. You can put them in the, if you're watching the replay, you can put them in the comments. You can put them in the live stream now. And you can email me. My email is here, info@609creditrepair.com. It is right there on the screen for you, all right? All right, good question, Theo. Theo Thomas asks, what if I have a credit company doing the work? Can I still use the 609 letters? Okay, so you don't want to double dispute. You don't want to dispute stuff in a manner in which they're disputing. So if you've got a credit repair company doing it for you now, you let them dispute what they're disputing. Now, if for some reason they're not disputing hard inquiries or the personal profile stuff, or you only want them to dispute your eviction or bankruptcy or whatever, and you can let me know, Theo, what they're, Theo Thomas, what they are disputing, you could dispute other things. But typically it's 1 set of letters per month per the person or company disputing, okay? Now, do-it-yourself option is very strong. It is a solid way to go. We like that here, all right? 609creditrepair.com. Or if you need us to do it, we can do it for you at theawesomelifegroup.com, all right? Now, we're also talking about how you can get an 800 credit score today, all right? 800 credit score, okay? It's broken down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories. Okay, right on my FICO, I've gotten the information right from FICO. You can get it at myfico.com. Okay, so my FICO, the highest FICO achievers, 35% is on-time payment history. So the highest FICO achievers have no missed payments, zero. So you want to clean that up. Okay, no missed payments. 30% is the amount of debt. Okay, so less than 7% is utilized if you're carrying a balance. Okay, if you're carrying a balance, you really don't have to carry a balance. You can pay on time all the time and pay it off. And you want to be using at least 3 revolving accounts, paying on time all the time. Okay, that's 65% right there. 15% is the length of credit history. Okay, so the average age of your accounts, or the average age of accounts for the highest FICO achievers, is 9 years or more, 9, 10 years. Okay, it doesn't have to be that much. Again, it's only 15%. I know mine, when I was up in the 800s, it wasn't, my average age wasn't that old, right? Maybe it was 5, 6 years, 7 years. Now, the age of the oldest account for highest FICO achievers is 25 years or more. Now, mine wasn't that high when I got an 800 credit score, and it still isn't that old, right? But I can maintain the 800 credit score. Maybe it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. 10% is the amount of new credit. So typically haven't applied for new credit in the past couple of years. And your 10% is your credit mix. So they want to see 12 revolving accounts over a period of time. Not saying to get it right away, but 12 revolving accounts over a period of time. 5 installment loans over a period of time, and they can be closed as well. You might have paid off 2 car loans, got a home loan that you are paying on. Maybe you've had another type of installment loan, a personal loan, student loan, something of that nature. You can also dispute those negative, nasty, erroneous late payments, update them to positive. Individual ask about goodwill letters. And we'll talk about that as well. So of those 12 revolving accounts, 7 of them, at least 7 of them, must be big bank credit cards, not just the store cards. You can have up to 5 store cards, but you do not have to have store cards. You can have all big bank cards. And we're talking about big banks. We're talking the Cities, the Chase, the B of A's. You're familiar with those and what they look like. So 12 revolving accounts, highest FICO achievers, and that's 10%, your credit mix, okay? This is what you want to do. You max out those levels, you can get that 800 credit score. But the biggest thing was that 35% on-time payment history. That's your negative, potentially negative items. And this individual actually talking about, check this out. Look at this. I got a charge off even though I paid on time all the time, right? So this is the type of inaccurate stuff we're talking about. This is the type of stuff they have to prove. If they can't keep that, okay, if they can't prove that, they can't keep that on there. They can't keep that information on there, okay? This is why you want to dispute that charge off. You want to demand verification. How do they verify this is a charge off? It gets charged off after charge off, even though I'm assuming there was 120 days. It was a credit card and it was charged off, and it has to be late that long. So if you're paying on time all the time, it's not possible, right? Not possible. It's craziness, unbelievable. And again, if you have any questions, you can always email me and whatnot. Now, an individual asked about goodwill letters. They said, hey, I've got late payments. I have a question, okay? If I were to use a goodwill letter, I'm not sure what I'm asking the creditor to do, okay? My account is closed, but it's in good standing, okay? I don't want to remove the entire account. I know the creditor's not going to reopen the account. So how can I do this to make a negative turn into a positive? Okay, so if it's a good standing account, and it just has some late payments, that's all you're disputing with the goodwill letters. You're sending a goodwill letter to this creditor. You're saying, hey, these late payments, you can demand verification through a goodwill letter as well. You can say, hey, if these are late, please show me that they were late. If not, you need to turn these over to positive. Oftentimes, goodwill letters can work, especially if it's in good standing. If you've had a lot of on-time payment history, maybe you had some late payments. I have seen it for myself. I've seen it for friends and family. I've seen it for clients and customers. It is possible. Don't let them believe. I had an individual email, oh, well, I sent a goodwill letter and they didn't want to. No. It may take more than just one letter. It may take more than one round, but I've seen it. I sent letters. I disputed. I sent the goodwill letters. It took a little time, but now I'm sitting pretty, having the good credit, got the goodwill letters, got everything updated to positive. You could be next, all right? You absolutely could be next. Now, something else I want to talk to you about, we don't talk about too much here, Business credit. We're talking about business credit as well. Kelly, thank you so much. Hey, Brandon, what's the first thing I need to do to get approved for business credit first starting out? Okay. What do I need to do for some business credit? Okay. So this just depends, Miss Kelly, and I'm going to ask you some questions away. You can put in the chat. If not, I'll do the best I can. But I would ask, if you're just starting out with your company, are you just starting out with your company and is it generating revenue right now? Or are you just starting out and it's not quite generating revenue yet? You can let me know. I can make it more specific for you. But I'm believing that since you're just starting out, you may not be generating revenue. Okay. So if you're not generating revenue yet, okay, what can you do? What is the first thing I need to do to get approved for a business credit card for a company that is new and is not generating income, and that perhaps you're not sure what you're going to utilize for vendors, right? Or those vendors, those specific vendors. Okay, I do Airbnb. I'm just getting started. Okay, cool. So you might have some vendors. It depends. Not generating revenue. It depends on what vendors you have. You might have somebody who's cleaning for you, or you might do it, but you might have somebody who manages and cleans it, and what those vendors will allow. Some vendors want to be paid. Some vendors will allow a line of credit, or a net 30, net 45, net 15. They'll invoice you or give you a line of credit. I know we have credit for Pitney Bowes for all the postage we do, and they extend us a line of credit, and we don't have to pay them for an extended period of time, and it helps us build our business credit because it's in the EIN of the business. But if you're ready to get business credit for your LLC to lease out Airbnbs, your first thing is going to want to get your personal credit squared away, because your personal credit will be utilized for your business, or your personal credit score will be utilized for your business credit. That's how I started. That's how some people start. That's how many people start. It's okay. I started there. It works well that way. What it allows you to do is potentially get a business credit card that might have 0% for a period of time. Okay. Let me see if I can pull this up for you. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's do this. Let me show you what we got. Okay, let me share this with you. Bam. Chase. A lot of people like Chase cards. I've had a Chase card. I haven't utilized it as much as the American Express business cards, but we got the Chase cards right here, okay? Okay, so business, right? Chase Inc. Business Unlimited, Chase Inc. Business Cash, Chase Inc. Business Preferred, 1.5% cash back, 5% cash back in select categories, which might make sense for if you have certain categories you're doing a lot of spending in. 3 times back on shipping, travel, and more. Now, if you're doing cash back, you can utilize this and put this cash back into your business to potentially pay down credit card, okay? Earn a $750 bonus after you spend $7,500 on your first 3 month of purchases, okay? $750 in cash, $7,500, or earn 100,000 bonus points, so Chase bonus points, which can be redeemed for travel, for different things. This is more, I would say the bonus points are more for travel. If you're traveling and you want to travel, this is more of what it's going to be. I've been in scenarios where I've gotten both for business, okay? I like, when I'm starting out, oftentimes I'll grab cash back because, hey, like you said, you're not generating revenue right now. You do some cash back, and that could be a free $750 if you're going to wind up spending $7,500 in the first 3 months. Now, I know starting up, you might. You don't have to let me know, but you can. She's Miss Kelly's taking notes. Great. I'm glad. I'm very glad. I'm glad I could be of service. I'm glad this is useful. What you can do is, hey, let me know. Do you think you're going to spend that much in 3 months? You might not. That might be a lot too. Depends. But that's about $2,500 a month. It may not be that much. Maybe you got to set up your LLC. I don't know if you've set up your LLC or if you have a lawyer doing that. That might be $1,000 right there. You might need to get some supplies. You might need to get somebody to design something for you, a website. I'm not 100% sure. Now, you're leasing, right? So are you leasing stuff in Airbnb? I don't know. You can let me know. Or mortgage or whatnot. If you're going to utilize the LLC or the corporation, whatever you got, and the business doesn't have its own business credit yet, okay? And you're thinking about lease, which we'll get to in just a minute. I got excited, got overzealous here. Let me finish this. So as you can see, there's certain things that have, let's see, no annual fees, which are really strong. This has an annual fee. It's not too bad. But something else I want to point out here, where does it say? 0% interest APR purchases for 12 months. Now, as long as you're paying your minimums, you still got to pay your minimums. 0% intro on purchases 12 months or more. Now, this does not have that 0% intro rate. Okay, so that might be, for me, like I'm starting out, I'm not generating revenue. What I did, and I'm not telling you what to do. Of course, it's not financial advice. You do your own stuff. Yes. Yeah, Ms. Kelly wants to do corporate leasing. Absolutely. Okay. I'm going to talk to you about that in just a sec. When you're doing this, right, like who knows what you got to do for you got to get furniture, you got to get a TV for the Airbnb, you got to furnish it, you got to clean it, you got to do all these things. You're going to need probably a credit card, right? So 12 months. This is how I started out. And again, you can do what you want to do, but I started out saying, hey, no annual fee, nothing to get started, 0% for 12 months. This is other people's money, right? Other people's money. OPM, other people's money, starting your business with other people's money. But you got to have good credit, right? So your credit's got to be squared away. So Ms. Kelly, what is your credit score at right now, if you don't mind sharing? What's your credit at right now? All right. So, got good credit, you can get something like this. The other one that I like, okay, is Amex Business, okay? A choice for small business, okay? Now, something to consider. Oh, Miss Kelly's got good credit. She got that 715 credit. Look at that. Look at that. Miss Kelly coming in the clutch, 715 credit score. So she's ready to go. She's ready to go, y'all. I see you, Miss Kelly. I see you. All right. So the other one that I like, I'm going to share this with you all right now. Business credit is Amex. Amex is another one I really like. Okay. Now, Amex here. Now, I know what you're saying. Annual fee, Brandon, $295. $695 annual fee. Damn, Brandon, what you doing? Why you did? Now, they have no annual fee credit cards as well, but there's a charge card. American Express Business, Gold Card, Business Platinum. These are a little bit bigger, and these are the, still need personal guarantee for these. Until you get to no personal guarantee, which we're going to talk about, no personal guarantee. Okay, so hang tight, everybody. We're going to talk about no personal guarantee coming up. But business credit, okay? This charge card allows you to have no preset spending limit, okay? So as you grow, you may need to get something like this. Now, why would you need to get something like this? Okay, well, let's say you're expanding, right? You're going to get another space. You're going to get a 2-bedroom. You got to furnish a whole 2-bedroom. Well, a line of credit from Chase, they might give you $20,000, $30,000, whatever it might be. You never know. You might be like, look, I'm going to do something upscale. I'm getting great furniture. I'm getting TVs. I'm getting big screen. I got to get a jacuzzi. I need a spot outside for a billiards table or whatever, right? I need exercise equipment. You might be living large, right? And you may need bigger lines of credit, and you might have a big Airbnb. So Amex allows you to have charge cards with no preset spending limit. Allows you to potentially be able to utilize more credit if necessary. Okay, I'm not telling you to jump out of this right away, but you can see right here, it says great for growth stage of your business when you're growing. A lot of people think, hey man, why am I need a $50,000 line, $100,000 line. I need all this. I need all these trade lines, blah, 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 blah. Well, one credit card might be able to do it for you. One charge card might be able to do it for you. Now, understand this has to be paid back in 30 days. So you want to be generating revenue at that point. If you need more lines of credit, then you would want to probably do something like credit card stacking, where you get a bunch of credit cards all at once and get lines of credit or get funding. We can help you with that. ALG Business Credit. And I got to put that, I should have put that in my banner. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that right now. Let's see here. Put this business credit. And got that going again. There we go. ALG business credit is now in the banner. So, yeah, so this is good if you like Amex, you're in the rewards program, you want to travel with Amex, you want to utilize them. They have great travel stuff. And they have a lot of rewards as far as 4x spending membership on airfare if you're traveling, on advertising and media. Some of you might be marketers out there that need to advertise. Look at that, gas stations. And you can utilize this for travel if you want to travel the world. This can be very helpful. Now, they do also have other business cards, okay? One of the ones that I like is Blue Cash. Let's learn more about that. One of the beautiful things about this is you can get the $250 cash back for only $3,000 in purchases. Usually individuals who are starting up their business and going to utilize it over the next 3 months are probably going to spend $3,000 in 3 months. You're probably going to spend $1,000 a month roughly. I mean, more than likely. It's probably pretty possible, okay? So you're going to get $250 for your business. You have good credit, you can get $250 from another bank, Amex, your business using someone else's money. No annual fee, which I like. And again, 0% introductory APR for 12 months. So you don't have to pay any interest on this that you're using as long as you're making your minimum payments. And make sure that you get everything squared away with Amex or Chase or whoever, and make sure you're good. Now, if you don't pay on time all the time, 15 to 23%. That's how they get you. Okay, of course. But if you do it properly, you can earn 2% cash back on all eligible purchases up to $50,000 in the first calendar year. Per calendar year, then it goes down to 1%. Hey, that's free money for your business. Put it back into your business, right? Now, corporate leasing, okay? Let's get into this. Ha ha ha, DeMarcus say, right on. Appreciate you, brother. Dwayne saying, okay, all right. So corporate leasing. So we have a corporate lease on our offices here at Awesome Life Group. Okay, at ALG. How does this work? Jerome, come on, Jerome, help a brother out. All right, so at ALG, it's reversed in the camera. I see you. Don't be laughing at me, Jerome. I see you. Don't be laughing at me, Jerome. Hey, just keep it focused, all right? Keep it tight, Jerome. So, corporate leasing. We have a corporate lease for our offices. We use the EIN. There's no personal guarantee. You have to find the companies that are comfortable doing that with you, okay? We didn't have a whole big DUNS number and all the a large line of credit and all that. We just found the company and the company or the office space in the company that was comfortable doing that. It is possible to do, okay? And let me share this with you as well on business credit. NAV, check this out. Okay, NAV, business financing is complicated. We make it simple, nav.com. They have the ability to help you get matched with potential funding, okay? Now, it might be a bit of a investment because let's say we click get started, their free services allow you to see your business credit like one of the accounts. We paid for nav.com so we can see all of our business credits. If you want to grow my business, you can look into it. Just be cautious. They may try to sell you on some things, okay? So loans and lines of credit, credit cards. Let's see, loans and lines. All right, we're good. We don't need to chat. Allows you to get the DUNS number, okay? Establish your business, get noticed, and control your story on the global market. Get your DUNS number, right? This is fantastic. Now, oftentimes they're going to try to sell you stuff, and getting the DUNS number and all that stuff is part of their sales process. But see this? U.S. government contract or guarantee. You might want to get U.S. government contracts. By doing that, you could potentially get your DUNS number for free, okay? I'm not saying I don't know who is U.S. government contractor or guarantee out there. I don't know if you've planning on getting contracts or if you're getting it or whatnot, so it might be useful to you, okay? I'm at work and I want to replay. Yes, you'll be able to. Brandon, will you save this live? Yes. This live will be saved. We allow for the replay and all that good stuff. All right. Now, if you're going with this no personal guarantee route, there are places that will allow you to get lines of credit in the business's name. Okay, I'm going to bring one up right now and share this with you guys so you see it. I want to quit the 9-to-5 this year. Excellent. Absolutely. Absolutely. You definitely can do it. People definitely have been able to do it. Granger. Okay. This is a place that allows for vendor accounts. Okay. Vendor accounts. You're like, oh man, industrial stuff, Brandon, but I'm not doing industrial stuff. Okay. I'm not doing, we got packaging and shipping. All right. Well, maybe. Lab, office, and hospitality supplies. Maybe you're up in the office. We've got furniture, flooring. We've got sports and rec stuff. Okay. You have an EIN. You have a DUNS number. They're probably going to go with the EIN number. And they're going to allow you to start building credit with your vendor accounts. And where are you going to be able to keep track of your vendor accounts? At nav.com. You're going to be able to get that. Hey, appreciate it, DeMarcus. All right. Super sticker. It doesn't show me the super sticker on my streaming, so I'll be able to see the sticker on YouTube, but I'm on the live platform right now. I appreciate you. Mr. Owens, DeMarcus Owens, $3 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. And if you got any questions, I'll make sure to get to those as well. So thank you so much for the super chat. Good question. Theo, I haven't used my Net 30 in about 7 months for my LLC. Is that an issue? Okay. So might be an issue if the vendor wants to close it. If the vendor's like, oh, well, you're not using it after 6 months, we close it. Or after 12 months, sometimes it's a year, we close it, right? If not, you're probably still good to go. Okay, you're probably still good to go. You might want to reach out to them, double check, see if you're all good, but you might be okay. Now, any other issue of it's not being on the nav.com or on your credit reports, on your nav is a way for you to look at your business credit reports. Chances are it's still on the business credit reports. It's probably reporting positively, just like your credit cards, your personal credit cards. If you're using those over a period of time and you stop using them, it's still going to say, okay. It's not like they're going to ding you for that. It's not like they're going to say, oh, it's bad. I don't use every single credit card I have every month. I use 3, sometimes 4. But I still have good credit and still up in the 800s and still can, utilize it. So it shouldn't be a problem. It should be okay. Granger. Okay. So look at this. So you got stuff. Now, there's something else that there's another one that we use that can help you. And this usually will cover all your bases right out of the gate. And that's why I bring up these two, because it usually can cover most all businesses. There's some food stuff, but Uline is also very good. We use it for packaging, and there it is. There's food services and packaging, because I was going to say there's some food stuff on takeout containers and cups, and some food stuff, kitchen supplies. Okay, so it's not just office. We've got industrial, we've got kitchen, food service, we've got hospitality. I mean, you got furniture. I mean, really anything that you're looking for, Granger and Uline's got a lot of it. Okay, postage, you could do stamps.com, you can do excuse me, why am I drawing a blank right now? Stamps.com and Pitney Bowes. Sorry, that's what we do. Pitney Bowes. I'm bringing this other line of credit up that you can use. I'll bring this up for you. Where is this? So Amazon has, I'm looking at Amazon Business Amex card, which is cool, but they also have a line of credit available, or at least they did. They had a vendor account. I'll show you this one, so you at least see this one. So Amazon, choose 3% back or 60-day terms. Okay, there we go. So they combined these two. It's been a little bit since I've looked into Amazon's. Choose 5% back or 90-day terms. Okay, so this is what I talk about: net 30s, net 60. This would be a net 60-day terms, or a net 90-day terms. Okay, on U.S. purchases on Amazon Business, AWS. Maybe you need server stuff. You need to put stuff on AWS. It's a place for you to allow kind of like storage, right? Online storage. They also have some automation stuff in there for individuals in tech. Okay, U.S. purchase on Amazon Business, AWS, Amazon.com, and Whole Foods Market with eligible Prime membership. Okay, so you've got 5% back on your first 120,000 in purchases each calendar year, 1% back after that, 0% annual fee, 2% back at U.S. restaurants, gas stations, wireless, 1% back on all of the purchases. Earn a $100 statement credit after $3,000 in purchasing your first 3 months, so it's about $1,000. Okay, per month, roughly. Now you can do it in first month, in the first 2 and 3 months, but it's got to be done within the first 90 days. Okay, and just so you know, these bonuses, these things that they start from when you get approved. Okay, they are very clever about that, and they do it when you get approved. Not when you get the credit card. So anytime that you apply for this and you wind up, if you're talking to them on the phone, you can ask for it to be expedited. Sometimes you can get it expedited. Sometimes Amex is really good about expediting it. Sometimes they're not. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let me get back over here. So Amazon, you may not even be aware that Amazon Business has a business credit card. Okay. Learning things here. If you're learning stuff, hit that thumbs up. If you love it, hit that subscribe button, that bell for notifications, okay? So you can free up cash flow, okay? Let's see. They give you special business-only pricing. Enjoy exclusive business and quantity discounts on more than 5 million products on Amazon. It's all available to you. It's just about connecting things and connecting the dots. It's possible to get business credit. It's possible to get net 90s, right? And net 60s and lines of credit and stuff for your business, and give you the opportunity to leave the 9 to 5, right? But if your credit's not squared away now, right, and you want to get it squared away now, 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com, all right? We've got the ALG business credit down there, info@609creditrepair.com. You can email me, all right? Now, once you go through Granger, you go through Uline, you go to stamps.com, Bitney Bowes, whatever it is, the vendors that you're utilizing, you can move up to store cards, the Dells, the Apples, the Staples, or the Office Depots, the stuff that you're utilizing, right? And then you can move up to the Amexes, the MasterCards, the Visas with no personal guarantee. It takes time, but you'll be able to look at that with nav.com, like I talked about. And if you want us to help you get funding and get you a bunch of credit cards and whatnot and help you, hey, Jerome, focus it. Focus. Why is it not focused? There we go. All right. We can help you. ALGbusinesscredit.com. You're awesome with a lot of information. Appreciate it. Thank you. You're awesome for being here. Thank you for everybody who's being here on a Friday. All right. Now I got to start doing these on the weekend so more people can make it. Please make sure that you are tuned in with that bell notification on so you know when I go live. All right. All right. Empress One. Brandon, I have a question on your course for travel video. What does that entail? I want to buy my package today. So we got the credit repair stuff. We got the credit repair packages at 609creditrepair.com. We've also got the ability to travel the world for free with credit card sign-up bonuses. Like we've talked about here before when I'm not sure if you were, I think you were on here when we were talking about the Amex cards and the Chase cards. They had rewards points, and you can utilize those reward points. And it basically, the video walks you through and breaks down how you can use those rewards points. It actually, there's like a video that'll show you how You can use them to purchase travel tickets, and airline tickets, how you can upgrade to business or first class, how you can get free hotels, all that great stuff. While I'm doing an overview here on the live, it goes much more in depth and allows you to, and that's just a bonus, right? The credit repair is the main meat and potatoes of it. And we've got videos for you that breaks everything down on how you send the letters, how you fill it out, where you send it to, how you keep track of everything. We've got all the letters, the ebooks for the, the charge-offs and the collections, the repos, the evictions, the bankruptcy, all that stuff, all right? So you know where to go, 609creditrepair.com. All right, so we're coming up towards the end of the live stream. There's something else I want to talk to you about, a little financial stuff. I know maybe some of you are business savvy. You've invested in the markets, the stock markets, the crypto markets, whatever it may be. And again, it's not financial advice, but perhaps you're investing and the market's down right now, right? We've got quantitative tightening with the Fed. They're trying to tighten things up. So the interest is going up and inflation hopefully will come down. Peak inflation seems to be a little bit behind us, just came down. But again, we don't know. Is it going up? Is it going down? Nobody knows. Probably going to continue to go down, and hopefully the Fed doesn't have to increase interest rates any further. But what does that mean for your investment portfolio, right? Well, I think regardless, the Fed's going to have to pivot, and it's going to have to probably eventually pivot in a way that's pretty dramatic to where they bring the interest rates down again and get the stock market and the cryptocurrencies up again. Okay, now, why? Well, because they've got a lot of debt. They can't have a huge deficit and a lot of debt and have interest rate at 4%, 5%, this funding rate 6%, 8%, 10%, right? In a perfect world, they jack up the interest rates to 8, 9, 10%. Everybody's getting all this great interest on their savings. Everybody's loans are more expensive, but inflation would go, down to 1%, 2% because they're not printing any money and the interest rate, the funding rate is at 8, 9, 10%. But you can't do that, okay, because the debt is so high. So what's going to happen? The Fed will probably pivot. And again, not really financial advice, just my opinion, but the Fed will probably pivot, bring it back down under, I think we're at 3.5% or something like that. Where are we at? 2% Fed funding rate. I don't even think it's that high. Fed fund rate is 2, as of 8/18, rate's 2.3. And their target rate is 2.25, 2.5, so 2.32, less than 2.5%. I mean, they can't even get it up to 3%, 3.5%. So eventually, things are going to pick up. Things are going to recover. If you've got investments right now, my suggestion for myself, if you're handling, again, not financial advice, just hang on, hold tight, because individuals believe that things are coming back, okay? And this is what I would say, okay? Now, again, it's not necessarily my opinion here. This is an executive CEO. It says, never bet against Bitcoin. Reveals $2 million crypto prediction and why he's still buying Bitcoin as the price of these things may be fluctuating because Bitcoin is down today considerably, okay? But this is Kraken CEO. I don't know how you feel about Kraken or if you're familiar with it, but the chief executive officer, the CEO of Kraken, okay, of Bitcoin and crypto exchange Kraken, has said never bet against Bitcoin. He expects to be able to buy a Bugatti with just one Bitcoin by the end of 2022. Now, I think that's super bullish. I think that is maybe a little too far-fetched. But the idea is that these people are excited about it, right? $2 million prediction. This guy's $2 million prediction. He thinks a Bugatti he's going to be able to buy, even though Bitcoin's sitting at what, 21,000 or what is it, Jerome? 22, 21 and some change today, right? And again, it's up to you what you do with that type of information. If you're interested in investing, if you feel like it's the right buy for you, if you feel like it's the right time for you, because you never know. Could it go lower? Maybe. Could it go higher? Maybe. Could it stay the same? It could stay the same. It could go to zero. Who knows, right? So I suggest never investing money that you don't mind never getting at ever again. A lot of times people say, oh, don't invest more money than you're willing to lose. I say don't invest money that you would feel weird about with it sitting there in some exchange that you can't get to. Because if you lose it, there's some type of finality to it, like it's gone. But if it's sitting there and it's down, that also creates a lot of anxiety in individuals too, because I've seen people email and say, oh, what's going on and whatnot. So an amount of money, maybe it's $100, right? That you feel comfortable with. If you never see it again, never have to worry about it, it doesn't bother you, right? It cannot bother you, okay? But if you believe, like these other individuals do, that crypto is going through the roof, or the stock market is going to go through the roof, or things are going to pivot, which they usually recover, right? If you've ever done any investing, they usually recover. If they're going through the roof, this might be a good time. This individual talks about a $250,000 Bitcoin. And of course, people talk about these things. The only reason I'm bringing it up now is because it would appear as if we're kind of hit a spot where people can start to potentially gain wealth and build wealth. And we've talked about building wealth through buying homes, through your credit, building businesses. This might be another avenue for you. And the subscribe tribe here is long-term, this individual thinks $250,000 per Bitcoin within the next 5 years. And this is Morgan Creek Capital Management CEO and CIO, Chief Investment Officer and Chief Executive Officer, where this is from the Stransberry Institute and the investors. They think, hey, $250,000 is possible. Is it possible that it goes from 20,000 to 10,000 to zero? Maybe. But if you maybe put a little bit in and it goes way up, then you might feel good about it. And again, this is long-term wealth building. It's one way for you to build wealth, like building a business, which I really like. Homes are a good way to build wealth, but this is another potential way to do it. Now, the other reason why I bring this up now, I haven't talked about it before, is because it was kind of fringe. It was not really something that I thought too much about. I was much more concerned about, stocks and credit repair, much more credit repair. But this is something new that you might want to take a look at. Blackrock, and this is on Bloomberg, Blackrock teams up with Coinbase in crypto market expansion. So Blackrock is probably the biggest funds manager in the United States, potentially the world. And they're teaming up with Coinbase to allow for their investors, their institutional investors, not retail yet, not regular people, but institutional investors, BlackRock, to get Bitcoin, to get cryptocurrencies. So it's becoming more mainstream. It's something that's becoming more prevalent, with people calling for $250,000 Bitcoin, $1 million Bitcoin, $2 million Bitcoin, with BlackRock, the biggest institutional player on the planet potentially, at least within the United States, but I think it's probably on the planet, buying everything up. They may want to buy some stuff up, okay? And they have a lot of money to put in. If they put in just 1% of all the assets they have under management, they're going to buy up almost all of the Bitcoin, right? So I'm not saying for you to go out and purchase it. I'm not saying that you need to do that. I'm not saying it's not a high risk endeavor and something like this, but I would be remiss if I never talked about it on this channel. I would be remiss if I didn't at least bring it up. And I haven't brought it up for a long time because, it just wasn't really a prevalent thing. But now I'm noticing, hey, maybe we've hit a cycle bottom. Maybe it's a good time for people to start looking at it. BlackRock's looking at it. These big hedge funds are looking at it. Maybe take a look. I think it's very useful. If you like this type of content, if you're interested in more stocks and crypto and investing in long-term stuff, I can do more research for you as well as the credit repair. You can build your credit, clean up your credit, build your businesses, build your wealth, get your homes, right? Build up your stocks and your portfolios and your crypto. I can do it all here for you on this channel. I just want you to know I'm available to you for what you would like. So please let me know in the comments if you enjoy it. Let me know in the chat if you enjoy it. I appreciate it. All right. Now, let's see what else we got here. All right. I'm going to take a little look-see. All right. Give me 10 seconds here. Let me know if you hear the music as well. I want to make sure that this is working as well. Let me know. Can you hear this? We take a break. All right, I'm back. Just had to bring something up real quick. That might be nice to see if the music worked as well. Again, this is my new platform, so I'm trying out my new live streaming software. Let me know if you heard the music. Another individual asked recently about check systems. Check systems, okay? Individual was having a tough time getting a business bank account within check systems. Now is the time to look at check systems. Now is the time to look at check systems. If you're dealing with a business, maybe you're watching the replay or maybe you're still on the live. I know I was talking about business credit earlier, but another thing you want to look at is check systems, especially if you're going to look into getting a business bank account. Because I had an individual the other day who was saying, hey man, I got my business ready to go. I'm earning, I got revenue coming in, but I don't have an account to put the checks in because I'm in check systems. Now is the time. It is imperative to repair the roof to the house before it starts raining. When the sun is shining outside, that's when it's time to repair the roof of the house, not when it's raining, right? So you want to take a look now. You say, oh, okay, let me go ahead and clean this up. I need to dispute these unverified nonsense in check systems. And there's all sorts of things. They'll say, oh, they'll classify things as fraud when there was nothing, or they just closed the bank account, but they'll say, oh, it was fraudulent, or over too many overdrafts is fraudulent. They'll put all sorts of different incorrect, inaccurate, unverified information in check systems. Now, you may not be in check systems, but double check, take a look, all right? That can be a big stopper for people with their business, with merchant accounts, with things that could potentially be just tangential to credit repair. And then you're thinking, oh man, I cleaned up my credit, but I can't even get a bank account. What am I supposed to do, right? So 609creditrepair.com, we've got the check systems, all right, letters for you in that Beyond Committed package, or we can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group. We also do that as well. Theo. Yes, we can do it for you, Theo. Absolutely. Yes. Theo saying I should just hire you guys. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Let's see here. What else we got? All right. I'll leave you with this again before I head off. Again, DeMarcus says, and I put this up a little earlier, but I want to learn this again. Just want to say thanks for the resource to the DIY credit. Okay, I was able to get my credit score to the high 600s, low 700s. Still got a little ways to go, but loving the journey. I appreciate you all for being here. I love you all so very much. And you could be next, okay? You could be the next individual who's got their 680, 700 credit score, the 715, all right? Like this individual, this Miss Kelly. Kelly had a 715. She's starting her business. She's getting to the other side, investing, right? Investing in your home, your business, your portfolio, whatever it is, we can help you get to the other side of your credit journey, okay? I appreciate you all so very much. And until I see you, yep, okay, good. DeMarcus says, yep, heard the music, good. Just want to make sure all my stuff is working. I appreciate you. Absolutely. I love you all very, very much. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.